Hello, in today's video I attempt to play Skyrim like I play real life. No money and no friends. This means I have to completely live off the land by using my extremely elegant survival skills. And yes, I'm obviously playing on survival mode, but for some extra challenge I'm also playing on legendary difficulty. So that's nice. Like and subscribe if you want to live. I hope you enjoy this video. I pick Wood Elf as my race because of the high archery skill. This will come in handy. My character is basically done, but I still have to face the hardest boss in Skyrim. The name box. This is what I came up with. I'm sorry. I tell the magical statue that I'm camping in the woods, and we are off. I spawn into the woods and enable the survival mode. Apparently I'm right beside the Helgen city. Just as I'm admiring myself, a dragon flies over me. What's up with that? They have been dead for thousands of years. Let's see, I have the cooking pot, a nice king-size bed, and a large sack. Actually, two of those. I start exploring the nearby area. I come across a nice-looking hunter camp, but they appear to be racists. They threaten to kill me, and I start shooting them with arrows. And in case you are wondering, no, I've not yet changed to legendary difficulty. I forgot. But anyway, the bandits are dead. The camp actually looks pretty nice, but there is no cooking pot, so I just read the book of masturbation skill and move on deeper into the forest. And yes, I changed the difficulty. After walking for a while, I notice my first victim. An elk. It's time to test out the damage. The damage is ass, so I start chasing the moose around the forest. I don't think you usually have to shoot the animal 15,000 times while hunting. I continue chasing the elk and shooting him in the ass whenever I can. Beautiful. No. Hunting. Yes. After emptying my whole arrow storage, the elk goes down. Thanks to the Hunterborn mod, we have some new nice animations. After destroying the innocent animal, I'm extremely exhausted, so I start heading towards my base camp. I proceed to the cooking pot. But I don't know what I was thinking. I have no ingredients. Why can't I just eat the stew that's in the cooking pot? Thank God the large sack actually has some good loot in it. Now I actually might be able to survive more than 1 hour. I pick up the nearby woodcutter axe and start increasing my woodcutting skill. This really makes me want to play old school RuneScape. Subscribe if you want to see an Iron Man challenge. I try to take a nap, but then I don't. I proceed back to the cooking pot and remember that I don't have any ingredients. I'm stupid. Now it's time to leave the camp and start heading towards Riverwood. I pick the thief stone on the way so I can increase my stealth skills faster. Then I visit a nearby hunter camp to pick up the free fishing rod and fish. The fisher is also kind enough to give me all of her money. As I'm getting near Riverwood, I'm faced with my first actual challenge. Wolves. With this difficulty, I don't make any damage and they make a shit ton of damage. I start running back to the fisher camp while the wolves are biting my ass. I run to the back of the camp and watch the fisherwoman destroy the wolves. I also helped her, but from a safe distance. The cinematic battle sequence actually leads them into the river. The wolf can't withstand my arrow shots and starts swimming away. Apparently he's the fastest swimmer in the universe, because in 2 milliseconds he has swam across the whole map. After the fight, I take a quick nap at the tent, and then continue my journey to Riverwood. Apparently Alvor isn't working anymore, so I go straight to his home to ask what is going on. In the nighttime it gets kind of cold, so I build myself a nice campfire just outside of the village. I proceed to cook the elk and the salmons. With these mods I'm actually able to create stone arrows with firewood, so I make a bunch of those. There is really nothing I can do at the moment, so I just wait until the morning. In the morning I'm cold, exhausted and starving. A nice start. Cooked beef is the perfect breakfast. Now I only need a white monster and a nicotine pouch. I go back to the blacksmith to upgrade my hunting bow with the leather strips I stole from Alvor.
Not bad.
I go back to my camp and notice that Sven is actually sitting beside the campfire. That's nice immersion. Also a free chicken for some reason. I proceed to molest the chicken. Before heading back into the forest, I grab some more firewood. To be honest, this is actually kind of relaxing. After collecting all the firewood I can carry, I start heading towards west. Then I notice a rabbit in the distance. It's time to show off my hunting skills. I proceed to steady my aim and he gets away before I even get a shot. After wiping my tears, I start strolling through the forest and come across an interesting sight. I loot one of the bodies and get an imperial bow. That's humongous loot. The mysterious man is just standing there holding an axe. I think it's best if I don't attack him. So I start moving on towards the house of one of my old sexual partners. Anise.
I'm just a poor old woman.
Conveniently, Anise has prepared me some free soup. I start laying on her bed, hoping she would join me. I think 17 hours is enough, but I wake up feeling hungry and unsatisfied. Me and Anise's romantic relationship has come to an end, so I start moving away. After walking for 2 meters, I get attacked by wolves. What a surprise. I run back to the cabin and apparently Anise still has some feelings for me, since she starts defending me. But after we've killed the last wolf, she betrays me and murders me.
I've outlived
I don't understand why she did this. I've never done anything bad to her. Feeling sad and lonely, I start swimming away. My next part of the plan is simple. Just find a nice place to live. After getting out of the water, I demonstrate my majestic hunting skills again. I shoot the local wolf and move on. I start hearing some footsteps and notice that there's an elk hiding behind the rock. I start moving in closer, steadily and quietly. I move behind the rock and notice that the elk has disappeared like my father. I mean seriously. Where did he go? I even check the water to see if he's turned into a submarine. As I start walking away, I get attacked by a mud crab. I proceed to snipe the shit out of him. That's some good hunting, but it really doesn't matter which animal, it's always nice to have some meat in my pants. The forest is looking really beautiful. This would be a nice place to live. I start hearing some footsteps from the beach. I move on to the top of the cliff to get a better view. I notice another elk and just start blasting it. But apparently he has taken some swimming lessons from the wolves, since he just starts swimming away at the speed of sound while there is an arrow sticking in his ass. I mean, how is that fair? After embarrassing myself with the elk, I notice that there is a nice looking camp in the distance. Too bad it's already occupied. For now. For some reason there is just a random slaughterfish waiting to kill me. I don't know what's up with that. I get caught while stealing the fish.
How dare you?
And at that moment I make a decision that I want this camp to myself. I just need to get rid of the current resident. I politely ask her to leave, but she just destroys my body.
Yes, it's all clear now.
The legendary difficulty literally makes a random fisherman feel like a Dark Souls boss.
Yes, it's all clear now.
But then I'm able to find a beautiful cheese tactic. Apparently she won't attack me if she can't see me, so she just sits there and lets me penetrate her body with the arrows. I keep on doing this until she's dead. It's actually convenient that she died there, because now I can use her body as a storage space. Now that the camp is mine, I'm free to do any modifications I want. I built a nice campfire right beside the tent. As I'm molesting the fisherwoman, I notice that the same slaughterfish is still after me.
No, don't do
Who
it.
is that guy?
No.
What the hell is going on?
No,
It's
no,
time to get fire going and make some food. I cook some grilled chicken breast and make a bigger fire. Bigger is better, right? I spent the next 5 minutes just spamming the chop dead wood mechanism. This mod actually includes a goddamn skill tree. That's just wonderful. My sleep schedule is kind of cooked since I go to sleep at 9 AM and wake up at 11 AM. I decide that I will spend some time exploring the nearby area. As doing so, I notice a hostile mud crab on the beach. I shoot him and get the kill cam, but I still miss. I also try to kill another elk, but they either swim away or go behind a rock and magically vanish. Yes, I still don't know where the hell they are going. I proceed to run up the hill and admire a beautiful scenic view of Whiterun. After accomplishing absolutely nothing, I go back to my camp. I stare at my tent and the salmons and start fishing with the fishing rod I pick up from my storage. Apparently I'm a master fisherman. As usual. I even get the revenge on the stupid ass slaughterfish. I grab couple of more fish and a bucket and finish up this activity. Here you can see me use all of my brain power trying to figure out how can I turn salmon into salmon steak. I swear to God I'm not looking for answers from the internet at the moment. I'm just admiring the view. I decide I want to visit the nearby village. On my way there I embarrass myself with another deer, but I don't wanna talk about it. At the village I go to a random house to use the cooking pot. Conveniently I have just the right ingredients to turn the salmons into steaks. Now we are cooking.
Shut up!
Hey, isn't these guys the same people I need to kill in one of the Dark Brotherhood missions? The vampires? Anyway, I go outside and destroy their chickens. They don't stand a fucking chance. After a successful hunting trip, I head back to my camp. I sit beside the fire and cook the chickens I was able to hunt beautifully. Now it's time for some well-deserved sleepy time. I wake up to a pouring rain, and just like the wood cutting, this is actually kind of relaxing. I've had enough of the rain, so I go back to sleep hoping it will pass. I wake up at 3 AM feeling fresh and inspired. While I'm exploring the forest, I notice a suspicious looking man on the road.
Mike wishes you well.
He looks kind of cold, so I proceed to heat up his body. I am a good man. I realize that this is actually a good time to train my hunting skills, so I just start chasing him through the forest. Today I will try a new tactic. Instead of arrows, I'll use the flame spell to destroy the animals. And it works like a charm. Beautiful, no. Hunting, yes. There is also one tactic I haven't tried yet. I decide to beta test my new build on this fugitive asshole I find in the forest. And then it's time. I see a deer in the distance. I start burning it and hitting him with the axe. But then he just runs away. I don't know how I will be able to kill them with this difficulty. So now I'm forced to use my classic strategy and steal the fish from the local village. After another successful hunting trip, I go back to my camp. I notice that there is an elk right beside my camp. I try to kill him, but you already know what is going to happen, so I'm not going over it again. The only thing I know how to do is sit by the campfire and collect wood. I'm also extremely good at sleeping at my tent. I wake up to another nice chilly morning. I proceed to attack my own campfire, and then it's sitting time again. Very nice. I start heading back towards the forest. This time I'm determined I will actually do something useful. I find another hunter cabin, and since I'm not able to kill elks myself, I steal the one I find there. I also notice that I've been carrying these chicken corpses in my inventory this whole time. It's time to pluck them. I then proceed to say hello to the hunter.
I've been in these parts for years.
Before moving into his house and stealing all the shit I can find. Hey. Why doesn't my hunting camp look like this? As I'm running through the forest, a wild dog appears out of nowhere, but I'm not Chinese, so I attack the nearby fox with a novice fire spell and a woodcutter axe. I know it's not beautiful, but it's the only thing I'm able to do. After running for a while, I come across another interesting looking scythe. Hey, that's free horse meat. I actually pick up the whole horse. Yeah, no shit, I'm carrying too much. After careful consideration, I decide to leave the horse levitating in the air. I then get killed by some fucking wolves. After another successful hunting trip, I start heading back towards my camp. I cook all the animals I was able to hunt from the other hunter's storage. Am I feeling proud? No. Am I surviving? Yes. And there I was, the most masterful hunter in all of Skyrim. In my beautiful camp, just a chill guy surviving. Like and subscribe.